Good morning. Welcome to another fabulous Fun Friday finish at Kathy's Corner. My name is Kathy Ratliff, and this is a floss tube, craft tube, quilt tube thing. And this is part of my video series where I show you how I finish things. So whether they be quilting or cross stitch or crafting. And so today's video will show me finishing this little pillow and this little Valentine piece and this fabulous Matilda mouse by Finally a Farm Girl. So join me and you'll see how I fully finish things with what I have at home. And hopefully you'll have a little fun along the way, okay? See you in a few minutes. Here we go. Let's get started. This little piece right here is Lovebirds by Primrose Cottage Stitches. And I previously already mounted my piece on some foam board. And this white ribbon, little puffball things I got at Joann's. And I dyed it with Rit dye to get the pink color. So here I am just gluing it on. This is a voiceover, by the way, because I don't work that fast. That's just hot glue. I've heard from other people that perhaps using Eileen's glue might be a better way to do this. I can't remember who it was, but I saw a floss tuber recently who said that their hot glue came apart at some point. And so I may switch to Eileen's. But again, this is, I dyed this pink and it didn't take 5 minutes. So there's my little piece. And previously I'd already put magnets on the back, and I got this finishing piece at Dollar General. So that just snaps on there so that I can put other small pieces on there. So now here's showing me just gluing a piece on my foam board. This is Matilda Mouse. And I just go all along the edges and just hot glue it down. Now I wouldn't do this with bigger pieces, but with my smaller pieces, I just hot glue everything down. It takes a little while to get the corners looking just right. Boy, don't you wish you could move this fast in real life? I'm just cutting off the bulk in the back so it doesn't take up too much space. Cutting off the bulk, making sure everything is squared. Corners are fiddly. You got to mess with them a bit to make them look pretty good. In the end, you can fudge a little bit, especially if you're going to put some kind of trim around this, but I wasn't going to put any kind of trim around this. So there, done. Oh, not done. Almost done. This is Matilda Mouse by Finally a Farm Girl. And take some time to like and subscribe. That'd be great. And you can check out my other videos. All my videos are not about finishing. I have floss tube videos and quilting. Now this is where I got another piece of foam board, and I'm going to put Matilda Mouse, the piece I just glued, on top of this piece. And I didn't have a whole lot of fabric, but I wanted to use this, and I wanted it to be at an angle. This fabric, I had to turn it sideways. I don't know how to explain it, but to where the little squares would be on point instead of just square. And so I only had a few pieces of fabric. So this is called cut and paste, and that's what I'm doing. I don't have to go in the middle because my mouse picture is going to cover up the middle, so I didn't have to worry about wasting some of my fabric because I only had a little bit. So I saved all I could. And this is doing this without sewing anything. I could have gone and sewn the whole thing, and that's fine, but I just decided to hot glue everything. So there it is. There's the front. and I'm just making sure everything is even. I'll put my little Matilda mouse on the front of that. So you have to line things up pretty well when you have a plaid like this. You just have to make sure things aren't wonky, because they'll look like you've done something wrong if you don't line it up really well. So I'm just making sure I get it right where I want it, and then do the bottom part. Check it again, because you can unglue right after you glue pretty well. But if you wait a little bit, you can't take the piece apart without hurting something. So I'm just waiting and letting it glue. My dog just walked in. He's standing right next to me. So there she is, all finished. Now I'm going to put her on this piece that I use at Christmas time. I'm putting washers on the back, a little bow that I made previously. And this is how I make big bows. I just wind them back and forth and back and forth and twist them right in the middle. And I'm going to add this to this finishing piece. I've got some wire. I'm wrapping the wire around this a bunch of times, fluffing it out, making it all pretty. Here's how I finished this. I got together some things in my teaching life that were very important to me, and you'll see those at the bottom of this piece. I was Teacher of the Year one year a long time ago, and so I wanted to be sure and put that on this piece. So I took 2 rulers, glued them together. I put a pencil on there. I put a little bow down there, and I put my little name tag that said I was Teacher of the Year. And I also put a magnet behind this so I can take it on and off. And this is my finished piece. And I exchanged these things out at Christmas time and put something totally different on it. I think it turned out great. Now, here's how I'm going to finish the little pillow. I left lots of room to figure out what I wanted to do. And it takes me a few minutes to decide. I found this fabric in my stash, and I knew I really wanted it. Now I'm going to make sure that I take this iron-on, I think it's called Pellon. It's iron-on interfacing. That's a little iron that I have that I just love. So I'm ironing on the interfacing just to really keep the stitches in place for life. And it's on the back. I've cut it the size I wanted and decided how I'm going to arrange the pillow. I wanted a little piece on the end to stick out. You'll see when I'm done what I mean. So I'm just pinning it, making sure everything is even. This is my Juki sewing machine. I think I'm going to hand stitch it on the very end, not where the stitching is. So just sewing, making sure things are even. And those are little clips that I use. I love them. I use them instead of pins as much as I can. I'm also dressed for school. I work at Eustis Middle School, so that's why I'm in this attire. I'm working concessions in a basketball game on the day that I filmed this. So this is in the morning before I go to school. I'm a math teacher, and I enjoy my job. So there I am. I've finished sewing it, and now I'm going to stuff it. And this is a little corner pusher thing. I have no idea what the name of it is, but it's what I use to push the corners out. You have to be a little bit careful so you don't poke a hole in the corner. So there's my little pillow. And that's all it takes. I finished 3 pieces. It took me about an hour to maybe an hour and a half to do these. And here they are displayed in my house. I hope you enjoyed today's Fabulous Fun Friday finish. And I hope it inspires you to finish all of your pieces. This is my little Valentine's display on an antique desk I have in my house. So I hope you have a wonderful season of love and enjoying the people that you love during Valentine's season. Have a great day, a great week, and a great life.